Hi, my name is Alyssa Evans, and welcome to my Astronomy 8 research project. My research topic is about a new planet that was detected around Proxima Centauri. This article was actually published at the beginning of this year, so it was pretty recent. Astronomers have found evidence of a new planet orbiting around Proxima Centauri, which is the closest star to our solar system. This is the third detected planet in the system and also the lightest one orbiting Proxima Centauri. They're calling this new exoplanet Proxima d. It is the third planet astronomers have found orbiting Proxima Centauri. This new exoplanet is only 1/4 the size of Earth's mass, making it the lightest exoplanet found yet. It takes roughly 5 days to make one complete orbit around Proxima Centauri, which is actually quicker than the other two exoplanets that are also orbiting around Proxima Centauri. I provided a little bit of information on the other two exoplanets, which is Proxima b and Proxima c. Proxima b was discovered by astronomers in 2016. It's known for being a super-Earth exoplanet because of how closely it resembles Earth and is also just a little bit bigger than Earth. It takes approximately 11.2 days to orbit Proxima Centauri, which means it's a lot closer to its star than we are to our Sun. The photo right below at the bottom right is going to be a picture comparing the two, and you can see how closely they resemble each other and just how similar they really are. Proxima c was shortly discovered a few years after Proxima b, which was in 2020. They call this a mini Neptune, being 7 times bigger than Earth. Takes about 5.2 years to orbit around Proxima Centauri, which means it's a lot farther from their star than Proxima b is. The photo right above, the top left, is an artist's impression described by astronomers. So it's not a real photo, but just you can kind of get a gist of what it looks like. The biggest planet obviously is going to be Proxima d, and the brightest one is obviously going to be their host star, Proxima Centauri. I'm not too positive if you can see, but the little two bright dots right here, right in between the two, are going to be Proxima b and Proxima c. This discovery was made in the beginning of 2022 by a team of astronomers at the European Southern Observatory with their Very Large Telescope in Chile. Researchers discovered Proxima d using a new instrument, what they call espresso, with their Very Large Telescope. Proxima d was discovered using the radial velocity method, which astronomers carefully watch a star to look for subtle changes in position, which occur as the gravity of an orbiting planet tugs on its star. Faria, a researcher at the Institute, spoke in a recent interview saying, "After obtaining new observations, we were able to confirm this signal as a new planet candidate. I was excited by the challenge of detecting such a small signal, and by doing so, discovering an exoplanet so close to Earth. This result clearly shows what espresso is capable of. Makes me wonder what it'll be able to find in the future." Now that the instrument has shown what it's capable of, astronomers are hoping to use it to uncover many more terrestrial worlds, hopefully much like our own, both close to and far from home. So here is another photo of an artist's impression of Proxima d explained by astronomers. In the photo, you can see that the planet that seems closer to us and bigger is Proxima d, which astronomers describe as a rocky exoplanet. Along with Proxima d, you can see Proxima c and b in the distance to the right of their host star, orbiting Proxima Centauri, which it's going to be these two right here, with Proxima Centauri right here. Here I provided a small table comparing all the exoplanets that are orbiting Proxima Centauri. The information includes how long it takes to complete one orbit around their host star, the distance from their host star, and the mass and the temperature of each exoplanet. Proxima b takes roughly 11.2 days to complete one orbit around Proxima Centauri. Proxima c takes about 5.2 years. Proxima d takes about only 5 days. Proxima b is about 0.05 astronomical units away from Proxima Centauri. Proxima c is 1.5, and Proxima d is 0.029, being the closest to Proxima Centauri. Proxima b is 1.27 times Earth's mass, and that is the one that is super closely resembles Earth. Proxima c is 7 times Earth's mass, and remember that is the one that they call the mini Neptune. Proxima d is about 1/4 Earth's mass. Proxima b is about 234 Kelvin. Proxima c is about only 39 Kelvin, and Proxima d 360 Kelvin. European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope is located in Chile at an altitude of 2,635 meters. It consists of 4 individual telescopes, each with a primary mirror of 8.2 meters across, which are generally used separately, but they can also be used together to achieve a high angular resolution. Has a focal length of 120 meters, and it's also one of the world's most advanced optical reflector telescopes. After this new discovery, the astronomers on this discovery team are hoping that with this new instrument, ESPRESSO, that helped with this new finding of Proxima d, will hopefully lead to other discoveries in the future, like more exoplanets. A few ESPRESSO instrument scientists in Chile indicated, "This achievement is extremely important. It shows that the radial velocity technique has the potential to unveil a population of light planets like our own that are expected to be the most abundant in our galaxy and that could potentially host life as we know it." So here I have 3 quiz questions for you that you can answer with the information that I provided. The first one is going to be, what type of telescope is the Very Large Telescope that was used for this discovery? The second question is going to be a true or false. Proxima d is more massive than Earth. And the last and third question, how long does it take Proxima d to complete one full orbit around Proxima Centauri? I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you guys learned a lot with the information that I provided.